Hey guys, how you doing, and welcome back to another Apex Legends video. I guess we're gonna have some B-roll going over in the background, but today we have something a little bit different. We recently hit 100 subscribers on YouTube, and I cannot thank you guys enough for that. The support has been insane. My hard work is paying off. You guys know how, if you've been to the streams, and even if you've seen just the videos, you know how much I've been putting, how much time and effort I've been putting into these videos, and the support has been insane. You guys have really been enjoying the content, and it means a lot to me. So it's nice to see the rewards coming through and just, you know, seeing progress happen. And we're going to be going over some comments from mainly Kaz and Rise and a couple others on Twitter as well and Discord. But I hope you guys enjoy. Make sure to drop a like, comment on the video. If you have any other questions, I might do a part 2 to this because I know that a lot of these might lead into other questions. But without further ado, we're going to hop into the video. Enjoy. Okay, so the first one we got is from Kaz. How does your disability affect how you play? Do you tend to avoid certain things in Apex? Thanks for doing Q&A. It's epic. Thank you, Kaz. You guys don't know, if you don't already, Kaz is one of my moderators on Twitch. Absolutely amazing guy. There almost every stream and wouldn't be able to do any of this without him. So a lot of these questions are going to be relating to my disability, and they're going to be a mix of disability, content creation, Apex, Pokemon, all the above. So if you do have any more, do not hesitate to ask. I would much rather educate people on the subject, so feel free to ask. But in terms of this one, so what I found with Apex, if you guys don't know, I am a controller player. I have a Scuff controller, the Scuff Janks one, which is beautiful, by the way. And it has these paddles on the back. So on the back of the controller, it's got these 4 paddles. So I believe I have crouch / slide, jump, heal, I think is this one. And then this one I don't actually have bound to anything. It's much more adapted for my condition. So my condition is arthritis. I have psoriatic arthritis. I will link a video on the screen and down in the description below for a bit more in-depth on that topic. But the arthritis is in every part of my body. It's in all my appendages, it's in my fingers, my wrists, my legs, everywhere. Holding a controller for a long period of time can be very difficult for me. So I have found ways to adapt. You know, I play for a certain amount of time. So a lot of the time, you know, I want to sit there and play Apex for hours. So, you know, I sit there and I'm like, yeah, let's go, let's stream, let's game, whatever, let's record. However, then it's not just my hands. My hands will cramp up really bad from time to time, so I can't keep playing. However, it also comes in with my medication and the chronic fatigue that comes with the condition, where after a while I can just get so exhausted out of nowhere. I can be on a call, I can be streaming, I can be full of energy, and then out of nowhere I just crash. And that's kind of like the main thing I would say that affects the gameplay. So yeah, a lot of this is going to be very messy, I will say. I've never done this before, so bear with me. So next one from Kaz again. How is it like growing as a content creator? Like, when was your progress really going up? So I'm going to do 2 separate things here, almost like 2 different questions. So the first one, I'm going to start with Twitch. You guys know I stream a lot on Twitch in a minute. I've had a couple of days break because chronic illness is flared up and I just don't have the energy to keep on top of videos and streaming. However, I noticed my numbers really going up probably back when I was doing Pokemon back in my old hometown. I noticed, you know, a lot of people will tell you that being regular and being consistent is the best thing you can do with streaming, and it sounds so cliche, and there are other things that come into it. However, being consistent is the best thing you can do. So when it comes to Pokemon, I was doing a lot of series, I was doing a lot of Nuzlocke, always artwork done by the wonderful Storm Lunatic. Go check them out. I've linked their Instagram in the description down below, so please go show some love because their artwork is amazing. However, like, you know, back then I was doing all these series and stuff, all these Pokemon Nuzlocke, like the Pokemon Ultra Moon Dice Lock, and that, it gets people very involved. You know, it's different from Apex, it's an entirely different ballpark. And it gets people very involved. You know, people can get attached to the Pokemon with you, people can name the Pokemon, stuff like that. So I would say that's probably where my progress steamrolled a lot when it comes to Twitch. We're now at about 350 followers, I believe we're on the road to 500, which is amazing. And with YouTube, it's really snowballed recently. So I did do a giveaway, and I probably won't be doing something like this again because it feels very cheap, and it feels like the people who apply for the giveaway don't, you know, I notice the sub numbers going up and down, put it that way. But yeah, so with YouTube, I noticed it steamrolled with the giveaway. However, then, you know, you get onto an algorithm, your videos start to get slightly more views and more people see it, more subs come in, and then we hit 100 before you know it. So it's probably, I mean, I've only been really working hard on videos like consistently for the past 2 months. Like, yes, I've done it before, but I never had like a solid system in place to like deal with my condition and do videos on top of everything. Now, yes, I miss the occasional day because of this. However, you know, I do tend to get at least 3 videos out a week. So we've gone from like, I think I was on like 41 subscribers, and now we're at 102, which is absolutely insane. So it's really steamrolling. I think that's kind of where it's going for YouTube. Right now, I'm realizing, holy shit, work is paying off. Okay, so next one's from Rise, who is also a regular in the stream. How you doing, Rise? I hope you're enjoying the video. With a disability, do you sometimes feel like it's hard to enjoy playing games because of the pain you're in? 100%. 110%. You know, it's hard because I'm sure a lot of us can agree, mentally and physically, video games are an escape. You know, they're a way for us to get away from the real world and live in this fantasy world where we can just do what we want. You know, we can be free, we can explore what we want, we can catch some Pokemon, we can shoot some shit up in Apex, you know, we can just do whatever we want, no matter what game we're playing. However, the limitations with a disability like that is you're limited to not being able to escape the real world. You know, if you don't have a disability, you can sit there for hours and hours and hours on end, and I'm not belittling anything else mentally because I understand that side as well. However, you know, I can't sit there for hours at a time a lot of the time and sit there with a controller in my hand. A lot of the time I'm sat there with my Switch in bed, and this is a Switch Lite, you know, it's very, very light. And, you know, I sit there and I can't hold it up because of my wrist and my fingers. So it really does make it hard to enjoy playing games, but it's something I'm passionate about, both editing and just playing in general, and it is my escape. As much as the pain is, I would rather sit there in pain playing games than sit there in slightly less pain doing absolutely nothing. Next one from Rise. How are you such a great streamer and content creator? I'm not. I'm just doing my best to try and help people smile. I want to make people happy. I grew up like... So I grew up around, like, you know, Pokemon YouTubers and everything, like Shady Penguin and Game Boy Luke, who are incredible people, by the way. Like, I've literally got the cage lock for Luke and Dylan and Vinny over there. And they are popping off. Like, this is Vinny's episode. They are a huge inspiration to me. The energy they have, the way they bounce off each other, it's insane. The reason I'm so passionate about what I am is because growing up, I went through a lot of depression and anxiety, and being diagnosed with arthritis when you're 13 years old is a heavy, heavy burden to have on a child. It's something that you can't predict. There's one thing I struggled with was I couldn't speak to anybody about it, really. Who at 13 years old knows what arthritis is and, you know, how to deal with it? You know, nobody does. The way that I dealt with it, sorry, excuse me, my eye's itchy. The way I kind of dealt with it is going home and watching YouTube and escaping the world. And realizing that, holy shit, these people make things better. And this isn't putting people on pedestals, it's just a distraction. I enjoyed their content, it made me smile, made me happy, and I just want to repay that favor. Like, I don't think I'm a good streamer or content creator. I think I'm getting better at what I do. I'm nowhere near where I want to be, and that's good because it means there's so much progress to make. However, right now, I just want to make people happy. I want to be a safe place. I want people to feel the same way that I did, you know, when life was shit and I could just go and watch a video. I want somebody to come home from school or college or whatever and be like, man, today was shit. Let me go watch some Night Days and watch some shoot-ups and shit, you know? So, a little bit of a less deep one, again from Rise. If you could pick any Pokemon game to play for 1 week, what game would it be? So, my first thought goes to Pokemon White 2, because it's my favorite Pokemon game. Again, I say less deep, but I'm about to mention things again, but White 2 got me through like a lot of shit when I was a teenager, including the arthritis and stuff. What one would I pick? I'm assuming this would mean, like, you know, from the beginning and stuff, and then post-game, whatever. And that was the only game I could play for a week. I think it would either be White 2 or Soul Silver, because Soul Silver's post-game is incredible. Like, there's so much stuff to do, and White 2 as well. There's so many legendaries like Soft Reset, Shiny, and you've got the oh my god, what do you call it? The global championship series, or what, world championship series, or wherever it is, South of Drift Vale. You know, you can fight all the gym leaders and shit from all around. You got like Symphoria and shit there, and it is amazing. I love it. Also, Undella Town is a vibe. When did you think you would get to 3 digits, baby? I don't know, Kaz, but I did not expect it so soon. Like, again, I'm very aware that the giveaway helped, and I won't be doing it again. I didn't... Obviously, you do it for growth, but it did feel a bit cheap as well, and people, you know... people follow you, and then they think that you won't notice when they unsub straight away. Like, come on, really? Like, because I asked for proof, and I was like, oh, that'll do. And then people screenshot it, and I was like, oh, yeah, sub numbers going up, let's go, almost at 100. And then it went down again, and I was like... Okay, well, but we are here at 100 subscribers, and it's insane. 1,000 is obviously the next big goal. 200 is the closest one. I'm going to be working my ass off, and I really hope that you guys stick with me for the journey. Okay, let me just get over to Twitter, because I believe the other questions are on Twitter. I think there's only one, so this will be the last question. So this is from Space Trash on Twitter. I cannot remember how I know you, Space Trash. I think it was a giveaway, but I know you've been very engaged with my Twitter and stuff, so I appreciate that a lot. If you guys haven't followed my Twitter and any of the socials I've been mentioning, I'm probably going to do a link tree, actually. I think that's going to be a lot easier. I'm going to put all my links down below, so make sure to go check them out. Because I'm very active on Twitter as well, relatively on Instagram. So, you know, if you want to chat to me a bit more, you know where to go. So the last question is, what season did you start playing Apex? So I believe... actually started playing Apex. I started on launch day. I remember downloading it and giving it a go, and I wasn't a huge fan of it. And I wasn't a huge fan until like season 3, I think, because that's when Crypto came out. Was Crypto season 3? Season 1, Octane, Watson, Crypto, Rev, yeah. So I went through the thing that I think a lot of people go through with Apex. I hated the game. I did not like Apex Legends. I was not enjoying it at all. I didn't understand anything that was going on. I looked for everything I could to hate the game, and I just didn't play it. And then I can't really remember what got me back into it, but I just remember I just picked it up again, and then I just got addicted. And then it was probably around season 4, mid through season 4, late season 4. I always remember that, you know, you got the Sentinel added, you got Rev added, lots of Wars Edge shit, Evo shields are added. Back around then is probably when I got into the lore and stuff, and I think that's when Apex really started kicking off with the lore. I believe season 4 actually, I think, was Trials for Bloodhound. It was the Old Ways event. So that's probably around when I fully really got into Apex, and then obviously recently getting on the content grind and stuff, it's been amazing. I've actually really enjoyed it. You know, I get to play a game that I love and share it with you guys, and just keep doing it. There's been something on my chin this whole time. I am so sorry. But I think that is probably going to wrap it up. If you guys have any more questions, please do not hesitate to leave them in the comments below. And if you want to like talk about anything, make sure to go follow me on Twitter, because I might be starting up a fan house as well. I mean, I've already started up. I just have no idea how it works. But I want to be engaging with you guys a lot more. I think that's really important, especially while we're growing like this. I want to talk to all of you. I want to know what we could do to improve the channel, improve the content. I want to know how you guys are doing, and stop by the stream. That's probably the best place to chat to me, stream and Twitter. I will emphasize Twitter so much because that is where I spend most of my day. But thank you guys again so much for watching. Make sure to drop a like and comment, as I've said before, and subscribe if you're new, because we are on the road to 200 subs now. I get to say 200, not 100. Let's go! Well, thank you guys so much again for hanging out with me today. It's been a hell of a blast. It's been nice to sit down and just chat. And I'll see you guys in a bizzle. Peace.